Yo. Hey. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. I'm out here doing. Look, you hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it bright open, and you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but the good game when I come around. BossMack top soil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa, ho, ho. Yes, indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. We always in the lead, y'all. We always in the lead. We always in the lead, nigga. What? 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 It's a blessing and an honor to be here right now. You already know. You already know. Greetings and salutations. You dig? Look, I hope these words are reaching you in good spirits. You understand me? I hope you woke up next to a happy bitch this morning. You hear me? And if you didn't wake up next to a happy bitch, I hope you woke up on some crisp, clean, white sheets, black sheets, whatever color sheets, as long as they was crispy with your ghost down pillow. You know what I'm talking about? I hope when you went to the bathroom, it was spick and span, extra clean, shower clean. I hope when you went to the refrigerator, it was packed in it with food. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you woke up with a whole lot of energy and enthusiasm, ready to go get your chili. You understand me? I hope you ready to attack this day the right way. You feel me? I hope everything is good for you. I hope when you went and got in your car, it started right up. You know what I'm saying? When you push the button, it just started up. If you're using a key, it just cranked, it just started. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing like getting in the car and that motherfucker go chunk, chunk, chunk. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, make sure you got AAA on GP with the 100-mile thing on it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm feeling good today, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit could be way worse, bro. See, I adjust the ND filter on that motherfucker right there. You know what I'm saying? Got the ND filter on there. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this gang. You know the BossMack stay relicent, man. Extra relicent out here, man. Thankful, man. Thankful. Thankful out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got my mud. You know what I mean? Drinking out of my cup that would be at your grandmama's house, like old boy said. You know what I'm saying? I got my Fiji what is it? Fiji Water right here. You know what I'm saying? Got my Fiji Water. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Sinful to P. Y'all see the name of the show. We giving homage to Kevin Samuels, man. This ain't gonna be like no Kevin Samuels show, but I just named it that because, you know, I just heard so many bitches hating. I just hear so many bitches hating on a nigga that brought a lot of game to the table, man. Hating. I know some bitches that was just outright rejoicing. I had to be like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong? Bitch, you really celebrating around this? My bitch was like, yeah, he's dead. I'm like, bitch, what? What? I know you don't go off of what he was talking. I was like, hey, he was saying some good shit. What the fuck wrong with you, bitch? Hit the like button for this game. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat, though, right? Shout out to the chat. Yale B in this motherfucker. Kinfolk in this motherfucker. My guy, Joe Blast in this motherfucker. What you talking about? Mr. Ethos in this motherfucker. Alexander Jackson in this motherfucker. What's good, bro? What's good, man? Jigga 1017. What the fuck you mean? Hit the like button. I dodged the trap. KFT. You know what I'm saying? Red Jet Shell. What the hell? You understand me? One of my favorite bitches right there. For real, though. Come on, man. Let's go, man. Yeah. Beautiful day, man. Beautiful day. North Films in this motherfucker. Alexander Jackson. You know, let me tell you something, man. One of my mottos, man, I gotta make one of them shirts too. I gotta make one of them shirts, man. Bitch smile. Shit could be way worse. Bitch smile. Shit could be way worse. God woke you up this morning, man. Let me tell you, man. And that by itself means get up, get out there, get to it. You know what I'm talking about? And the BossMack got on some BossMack streetwear right now, man. Y'all, you know I always have it on. You know I always have it on. Got on the red shorts. I gotta release these, man. The red shorts, you know. And you know, this is one of my favorite shirts designs. This right here, this shirt right here is the bitch. You can't really see it, man. The details on this motherfucker. The bitch do good. Bitch do good. Live good. You understand me? At the top, bitch do good. Live good at the bottom. BossMack made, bitch relax. You know what I'm talking about? Life is what you make it, bitch. It got a lot of messages on this motherfucker. It's probably like 3 or 4 messages on this motherfucker. Life is what you make it, bitch. The key word is you, bitch. The key word is you. Life is what you make it, bitch. The key word is you. You feel me? The key word is you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat. Anthony Oliver in this motherfucker. Come on, man. Wayne Williams. Come on, man. Also, if thou art struggling with dying bitch or bitches, holla at the BossMack Topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. The information is in the description, man. If you need some game, you want to chop it up with the BossMack, schedule some time, man. I'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I'll make it happen. You see how we like the what is that? NASCAR. We like NASCAR, you know what I'm saying? Headphones go out, we change over to some other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like NASCAR, like pull up in the pit. We got some other ones ready to go like a motherfucker. These Apple headphones is a trip, bro. Did you know that you can't cut the? You know it ain't no off and on these headphones right here, man. They on all the time. Ain't no off and on. Crazy. I be like, man, what the fuck? Manny Dash, get the cash. Oh man. I should just call this month. You know what? I'm gonna start dedicating. I didn't even realize Kevin Samuels died on May 5th. You know what I'm saying? I think I was just talking about him not too long ago, like with some timing, like for no reason, man. But you know, we might have to dedicate. Make sure we always acknowledge him in May. You know what I'm saying? We always acknowledge him, man, as one of the greats that got up under these bitches' skin. You know what I'm talking about? Get up under these bitches' skins. Dr. Sanderlin in this motherfucker. Yeah, Apple headphones like a Tesla. Yeah, they just die. They just die, nigga. They just die. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? They sound good, but they just die like a motherfucker, man. But anyway, shout out to the chat. Man, this is the month of whole treachery. Everything I look at is whole treachery. But I'm gonna say this though. Man. Diddy might be experiencing whole treachery, but I don't know. It's looking bad for Diddy right now, man. I think it's looking bad for Diddy, man. I thought Diddy might have a little glimmer of hope. I don't think Diddy gonna get life for 30 years or nothing like that. I think Diddy gonna get something like. I think Diddy gonna get at least 10. I think Diddy gonna get 10, man. It's looking bad for Diddy. Man. Free Diddy. Free Diddy. No to listening headphones. Was that first down? Shout out to that. Hey. Free Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Today is a special day. Today is a special day in the universe of the Diddy trial, man. I was telling motherfuckers, I was like, hey, it's gonna get real. You know, cause I didn't think this nigga was gonna do it. You know, this nigga right here. Kid Cudi is gonna get up there, man. And Kid Cudi, I was wondering, man, I was like, one of Diddy only hopes is if a real nigga get to Kid Cudi, if some real niggas get to Kid Cudi and say, man, don't snitch on Diddy, man. Come on, man. Let's not snitch on Diddy, man. We don't want to just take away a black billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Let's just don't snitch on Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But man, I just got a feeling, man, Scott gonna get up there and say, man, you know, man, I got a phone call. Said, leave my bitch alone. Leave my bitch alone. You little bitch ass nigga, leave my bitch alone. And then his car blew up out there, man, and they gonna oh shit. Oh shit. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? I think, man, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if a nigga out there like this right here, bro, if a nigga out here like this, man, oh man, he's gonna tell. He's gonna tell. He's gonna be like, Diddy blew up my car. Diddy blew up my car, dude. Oh shit, man. I don't know what happened, man. Diddy. I don't know, man. Mr. Card in this motherfucker. Man, he gonna be like, Diddy, oh my God. He told me, matter of fact, he told me to stop putting out so much music. You know, I'm gonna tell you, man, back around that time when Kid Cudi had Mojo So Dope. Wow, Mojo So Dope. We live it. Man, Kid Cudi was lit. Kid Cudi was lit right around that time, man. Y'all remember that? Kid Cudi was lit. I feel like I have a special connection with Kid Cudi, man. You know what I'm saying? I have a special connection with Kid Cudi because, you know, back in like about 2008, when that nigga Augur, when Augur made this monkey logo right here, a world famous tagger, one of the great taggers of our time. I don't know if y'all know that. One of the great graffiti motherfuckers of our time, Augur, made that for me right there, man. Augur from MSK, from MSK crew out here. Augur don't even take pictures and shit. Augur is invisible and shit. You know what I'm saying? But Augur made that monkey logo for me, right? You know, out of the BossMack regular monkey logo, the regular monkey logo, he just made that. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember I seen him in Juxtapose magazine. I seen Augur in Juxtapose magazine. You know what I'm saying? And I seen him in there, and I was like, oh, this nigga hard right here. I was like, Augur is hard. So I just reached out. That was one of the first times I just reached out to a motherfucker, man. And I reached out to him, and he hit me back. And I was like, yo, you know the BossMack is from Bompton, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Nellas. And I need you to I was like, I need you to make me some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is this Augur right here? There you go. Here you go. I think this is him right here, man. Very rare picture of that nigga right there. Augur right there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I reached out to that nigga. And he made that for me. You know, this some of his stuff right here. You know, Augur is a cold motherfucker, man. Augur is a cold motherfucker, man. He be doing shit out there, you know. You know, Augur is a legend. You know. Yeah, that nigga, man. Augur, man. He be making some shit. But then again, you know, but like I said, you know, he be making some shit. But he did the monkey shit for me. He did that for me. You know. He did that. And then when he did that, for me, he ain't even really charged me that much like that. You know, he gave me like a hell of a deal and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to go meet up with him. To take him the money. And I met up with him at this bar in the Cut in Koreatown in LA. And that very same day that I met up with him, he was releasing he had did the artwork for the cover of Complex magazine. Y'all remember that? Complex magazine. Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi was on the cover of Complex magazine. I don't know if y'all, you know, let me see. This right here. Well, let me see. Kid Cudi was on the cover of Complex magazine. You see, Augur did this. You feel me? And this was like a big deal. And I remember that magazine had came out the same day that I went to go pay him for doing that monkey logo for me right there, man. The same day. And he was celebrating with his bitch. Him and his bitch was up in the bar. And I was like, man, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for me. And then I was a substitute teacher back then, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, you know, all the, a lot of the kids, you know, they understood the tagger world and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Augur had put it out there that he did that logo for me. So all the kids was like, what the fuck? How in the hell? Augur just fuck with you? I can't believe it. Augur fuck with the, I can't believe it. Because he like in the number one graffiti crew in Los Angeles. I don't know if they still number one, but you know. Hit the like button for this game. So I feel connected to Kid Cudi a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is a trip right here. Shout out to the chat, Megan Davis in this motherfucker, man. But you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Kid Cudi, man. I think he gonna tell. Hit the like button. Still got my Augur tee. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to Jigga 1017. Still got that. That's what's up. Norma Townsend. Okay. Let me see. Fool, we haters. Okay, that sounds like a Latina there. Aslam. She said, I get compliments on that Seafoam hoodie whenever I wear it. I appreciate that. BossMezzy, I hope your day is smooth. Woke up to 1,000 batches on 1,000. I appreciate you. Shout out Nick Taylor, man. JJ in the sun. Yeah, BossMack from Bompton, man. You know what I'm saying? BossMack is from Bompton. Hit the like button for this game. All right. Yeah, man. So, Kid Cudi gonna snitch, man. Kid Cudi gonna snitch, man. I can't wait to see how that's gonna go, man. I can't wait to see how that's gonna go, man. Pray for Diddy. Pray for Diddy. Oh, shit. Okay. Hit the like button. Mr. Bogart in the building. Shout out to the 100 people that's in here right now. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Meek Mill too, man. Meek Mill in this motherfucker, man. Meek Mill. Meek Mill. Meek Mill just to say, let's see what Meek Mill said. Meek Mill and Loose Cannon with that academics interview, that was full bait. Also, he's a nobody, saying he just walked up and robbed me. I forgot Loose Cannon robbed Meek Mill. I was running into Suge and Big U when I came to LA. No camera phone vibes. I was showing niggas out there it's more to life with black success. Just to put that on record. And the craziest thing I seen at a puff party. Why is he coming out today talking about what he seen at a puff party? The craziest thing I seen at a puff party is coke vibes. Meek Mill snitching. Just to put that on record. And the craziest thing I seen at a puff party is coke vibes. And that's going on at all these parties. I'm from North Philly. I had millions since I was 23. I don't even want to be addicted to weed. Not judging, but I see it different. Damn, he just told. In the midst of Diddy on federal trial, I want to bring back up Lil Rod in his lawsuit that was dropped. He never said my name, but these blogs amplified that whole agenda against me. My culture don't believe it, but it's attack on my brand. Oh, man, Meek Mill's scared. Big Lou. Why Meek Mill coming out with that today when Kid Cudi gonna get up there? Kid Cudi gonna get up there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Hit the like button now. Bro just dropped a whole pocket full of dimes. I wonder why Meek Mill went on there and did the, you know. Meek Mill, today gonna be a day right here, bro. Today gonna be a day right here, man. I think we're gonna be doing another show tonight too, man. I think, man. I don't know. I think Ash Bash might be coming in tonight. Meek Mill sounded like he next to the witness, finna testify. Hey man, hey man, when you matching outfits with a nigga, you matching outfits with a nigga that like, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Diddy different. Diddy Assistant went up there and did him in too. Diddy Assistant, man. Shout out 50 Cent. Diddy Assistant, man. Diddy Assistant went up there and did him in though, man. Diddy Assistant went up there and did him in. The free Tory Lanez, activist Nas. Yeah, man. People don't know how far me and Big Lou go back. Man. Man. Many years. Many years. Many years. Yeah, man. Diddy Assistant, man. Oh, wait. It's ugly out here, man. Hit the like button for this guy. Let me see right quick. They got this up there. Diddy Assistant, man. It's getting ugly, man. Diddy Assistant just brought this nigga name into it, man. It's getting ugly out there, man. Can't stop, won't stop. Diddy Assistant said that Diddy meeting with Obama. Diddy going from freak off. What is it? A freak off FO. Diddy doing FOs and then meeting up with Obama. You know what I'm saying? Diddy Assistant claims he popped Obama-shaped ecstasy pills with Diddy. While meeting it, and then be meet. Can you imagine that? A nigga was meeting Obama. A nigga was meeting with Obama and then popping ecstasy shaped Obama pills. Ecstasy pills shaped like Obama. James testified that he witnessed Diddy with a variety of pills, including ecstasy pills shaped like the face of a former U.S. president, when a prosecutor, Christy Slavic, asked which former president, he answered, Barack Obama. According to James, Diddy's pill collection also featured Viagra, weight loss pills, sperm supplements, and admitted to taking ecstasy and sipping Ciroc, Diddy's own vodka brand, while on the job, describing his routine as Diddy bopping. These claims add to the mounting legal trouble surrounding Diddy. Earlier in the trial, federal agents testified that they found ketamine and MDA in his New York hotel room. Hit the like button for this guy. Man, Diddy, man. Man. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Male escort the Punisher. The Punisher. The Punisher. Damn, bro. Hayes, a former exotic dancer known professionally as the Punisher, told jurors he was hired multiple times between 2012 and 2016 to meet up with Ventura and Combs in New York City hotels, most often at the Trump International. You know Donald hot. Donald gonna be hot about that. According to Hayes, each session was arranged directly by Ventura. He described their first meeting as taking place late at night, with Ventura greeting him at the suite in a robe. Hayes said he didn't recognize her at the time. Imagine that. Once inside, she explained that she and her husband enjoyed creating a sexy scene which involved Hayes applying baby oil while Diddy watched. Hayes testified Ventura made the rules clear. He was to interact only with her and completely ignore Combs. I was specifically told not to acknowledge her husband. Try not to look at him. No communication or anything. Man. I know some niggas that got offered to do shit like this. Hayes testified, wait a minute, before beginning, Ventura handed him a stack of cash, $800. According to Hayes, he counted before changing into a towel. Hayes said he was sometimes contacted hours in advance, and their sessions occasionally lasted until mid-morning, even starting as late as 2:30 a.m., while some meetings occurred on back-to-back days. Hayes said those clusters of activity were spaced out over months. Nigga have nothing to, nigga just have hell of a free time. Hell of a free time. Shout out Diddy, man. Diddy. 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 Oh, man, we gonna see today. Hit the the like button for this game. We gonna see today, man. These nuts in the building. You know, like I said, I believe they was doing I believe they was doing the sex magic, man. I believe they was on some sex magic shit, bro. Don't Diddy have work to do? See, that's what's amazing to me, man. How you got so much free time, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't even, how you got so much free time for that, bro? And another thing too about all them freak off sessions and shit like that. Last time I checked, man, like I can't remember when the last time I took ecstasy. The last time, well, I can't even remember when the last time I took ecstasy. Probably like, I don't know, maybe like 2008 or 7 or some shit like that. I think. I can't remember. Anyway, I know for sure that the last time, every time I took ecstasy, I just had a great time, you know what I'm saying? I usually was ducked off with a bitch and then, it went up. But me personally, man, I just don't like being nice to bitches like that, man. That's why ecstasy is a bad drug for me, man. Like, I didn't like being nice to bitches like that. You get to being too nice to bitches, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole next day is in recovery. You lose a day. That's the thing about ecstasy, man. From what I remember, is like you have a great night, but then you lose a day trying to recover back to what you was before, man. So I'm thinking about Diddy doing all this, man. How much recovery you have to do, bro? How much recovery? And then you busting all these nuts. You see, he had sperm. He had pills to help his sperm count come back. All these nuts, you busting all these nuts. How much? You don't have that much. You don't have that much nut. You know what I'm saying? But I'm quite sure they was doing some sex magic shit, man. I'm thinking maybe the freak off. See now see when you put the freak offs in terms of sex magic, because like I said, him having the dudes bust nuts in her pussy, right? Him having the sex workers bust nuts in her pussy, and then they go in the other room and them rubbing the nut on him. All of that is that's sex magic right there. I know a lot of people will probably be like, man, that's some, he gay, he on some freak shit. It's gay, but I believe it's a purpose to that. And that might have been, he might have had to do that. Like I'm saying, he might, and see, if you put the freak offs in the perspective of magical rituals, if he was doing magical rituals, like, you know what I'm saying? Because this is like, you know, and he trying to maintain power, right? He trying to maintain the spiritual power, the, you know, the negative. So they had to keep doing the freak offs. You know what I'm saying? So Cassie, so, and then it have to be demonic implications to that. So Cassie is like, Cassie sacrificed her soul for that 30 M's that she got. You know what I'm saying? So I bet you that's why they had to keep doing the FOs, is because this is continuous magical spells being done. You know what I'm saying? To maintain billionaire status. To me, that had to be what it is. So, cause he ain't putting out no music and shit. Niggas ain't making no music. That's probably why he started bringing in the relief picture. Well, see, look, no, because like, yeah, cause he don't see. I think you might, when you doing that, you might need the semen from another person. You know what I'm saying? He might have to have like it probably can't be his own semen. It probably had to be like another person, a younger, more with more vitality. A motherfucker with more vitality, you know what I'm saying? And then he probably need like a certain amount, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he shifting in different motherfuckers, because he probably drained. He don't have nothing left. You see, he taking supplements to boost up the sperm count. He don't have nothing left. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think there's some magic shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, and using Cassie, see, Cassie didn't have no kids. You see what I'm saying? It might be something where you have to have a bitch that ain't had no kids. You know what I'm saying? He had her when she was young, you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I think that's what it was, man. I think that's what it was, man. But they can't even get into it like that. I wonder if the feds speculate that, like, this motherfucker is doing magic and shit. I wonder if they speculate, but they can't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? They like, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You know. I'm telling you, man. And see, then, since he been sitting in jail, and see, here's another thing too, like, since he been sitting in jail, it's like he done aged, like he done high speed aged. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, he didn't have access to his Just for Men. Shout out to his assistant. His assistant spoke on that, like that was part of the products, like the Just for Men. I thought he was using Beijing. But he was using Just for Men. You know what I'm saying? He was using Just for Men. Let me see. I don't know, man. They probably found all types of shit in his crib, but only talked about the baby oil. Hey, man, can't keep energy withdrawals up. How can you explain that to the Most High when he run the replay back on you in the afterlife? Nigga, afterlife? Right now, bro. Right now, bro. Right now. Right now. And see, here's the thing, man. I think he learned all that shit from Clive Davis, man. I think he learned all that shit from Clive Davis. I think he learned all that shit from Clive Davis, man. I think he learned all that shit from Clive Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you think of all that magic shit, man, you know what I'm saying? We have to look at the Old Testament of the Bible and how everything is sacrifices and sacrifice this and sacrifice that. And if you think about it, you think about all think about the people that have been sacrificed, you know. Starting with Biggie, you know what I mean? Biggie, Craig Mack. Think about that. I remember when Diddy first started. I remember I was, back, the BossMack had the Comptons Righteous going back in the day. And I remember I was at Prince's Club Glam Slam. I was at the Glam Slam. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. Prince had a club in downtown LA called Glam Slam, right? And I remember Diddy was out there. Diddy was passing out flyers. Matter of fact, Diddy gave me a flyer. Diddy was out there in front of Glam Slam passing out flyers for his new artist. On the flyer, Craig Mack and Big. Craig Mack and Notorious Big. It was on a flyer, and he gave it to me. I was like, hey, man, let me get one of them flyers. And he gave it to me. Diddy was out there passing them out. I was like, and I looked at it, and I was like, and at the time, Diddy had just got fired from Uptown or whatever, and I had always associated Diddy with like Father MC and Jodeci and shit like that, and Mary J. And I know he had Daddy's House back then, you know what I'm saying? And I remember he had a concert at the Palladium where he had Leaders of the New School, Brand Nubian, and KMD. Where MF Doom was in KMD. They was up there, Peach Fuzz and all that shit. But anyway, Diddy was passing out the flyers, and I looked at that flyer. I was like, man, Craig Mack and Big. I was like, man, this nigga finna come up when I looked at that. And now to think of it, both of them niggas just dead. Both of them niggas dead. You know what I'm saying? Black Rob dead. You know what I'm saying? Niggas dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, And when you think about it, Diddy just really crashed out Biggie. I remember when they was out here right after Tupac got chipped. I was like, I can't believe them niggas is out here like that. These niggas is out here. These niggas is out here. I remember me and the homies had went jewelry shopping in downtown LA. The homie Rody Tootie. We was in his Lincoln. We was coming back from We was coming back from shopping for jewelry in downtown LA. We was on the 110 and we was listening to the radio. And they was like Biggie and Mace is gonna be playing in a basketball game. They gonna be up at Dominguez Hills. Niggas was like, what? They gonna be what? They gonna be at Dominguez Hills. But by that time, you know, Biggie and them had started fucking with niggas from the South. You know what I'm saying? You know that Tupac was dead at that time. But niggas was offended, like, these niggas is gonna be around the corner from the section? Are you serious? But of course they didn't go up there. And then, wouldn't you know, that very night, they chipped Biggie. They chipped Biggie that very night, I woke up in the morning, and my moms called me. My moms was like, you see the news? You see the news? I'm like, what's going on? She was like, they chipped Biggie. I was like, they chipped Biggie? Then I went and got a newspaper. It was already on the cover of the newspaper. They was like, they chipped Biggie? Stick Schofield. He said, what's the word of the day? What's the word of the day? You know what? What's the word of the day? Shout out to this word right here, man. I like this word right here. This is a good word for today right here. This is a good word right here, man. You see this word? You see this word? Prurient. 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 Having or encouraging an excessive interest in sexual matters. You ever heard of that word? Shout out to Pernicious. Yeah. Yeah. Prurient, bro. That's the word of the day right there, bro. Shout out to all these sexual deviants out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all these niggas getting their sexual deviancy on, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of, I don't know, man. So many things are coming full circle, man. So many things are coming full circle. You know what I'm saying? Diddy really negatively impacted my life, man. Diddy negatively impacted my life for real. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all realize that Diddy for real, the existence of Diddy negatively impacted my life? You know what I'm saying? He is responsible for getting my home. He got my homie chipped. He got my homie chipped for real. And that negatively affected my life. That negatively affected my life, man. One of my greatest homies. One of my greatest, a nigga that was really had my back. One of my greatest supporters, motivational figures in my life. One of the niggas that really believed in a nigga. Hey, Diddy 100% had my guy chipped. You know what I'm saying? And the BossMack was powerless to do anything about it unless I kamikaze. Boss, focus your camera. Oh shit, I'm tripping, huh? That's this angle right here. That's that angle. It's because of this, you know what? I gotta fix that. It's because of this mic joint right here, man. It's because of this right here, man. It's focusing on that. I gotta fix that. Apostrophe. Beware of the body jumping spirits. It's a lot going on right now. Stay sober and vigilant. I just watched a short right now, Blood. He can't provide, but he can protect. Yeah, bro. Yeah. What's the name of that one? I forgot. That's what did I call that? A pliant bitch. I like that word, pliant. Means flexible. You see how flexible a bitch was? Rest in peace to Easy. Yeah. Big Jake, rest up. Yeah, you already know, Jay Fresh. You already know. Yeah, man, we stay prayed up, apostrophe. We stay prayed up, man. We protected by the Most High. We protected by the Most High, man. Matter of fact, about to start a fast in a minute, too. Probably gonna start a fast. You dig me? We stay protected by the Most High. Hit the like button for this game. Yeah, Diddy negatively affected my life, and the nigga was powerless to get at him. Powerless to get at him. Nigga elevated up to billionaire status. A nigga elevated up to billionaire status on a nigga. Fucking with presidents. Got presidents coming to check in with him. A nigga that got my homie Chip. Got my homie Chip. And it started the East Coast, West Coast war for real. In real life. In real life. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Fucked with my A. And then the nigga, and then Kid Cudi gonna snitch today on a nigga. Kid Cudi gonna snitch today. Look at how the shit be looping around. Look at how shit be looping around, bro. Kid Cudi gonna snitch today. And then Kid Cudi came out, popped out in the world, and the people that did my logo, the artist that did my logo did the cover of the magazine that he came out on. And now he gonna snitch today. Hit the like button. Shit is weird, man. I always be looking at them type of little synchronicities and shit like that. You know, I always be tripping off of that type of shit, man. I know motherfuckers like, BossMack, you tripping. Shout out to my cat right there, bro. I know y'all be like, BossMack, you tripping. Now you know better. You in a better position than him. Tables turn. You can't outrun karma. Crazy. Y'all was about to take off with that music. That's how I heard of you, Brody. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Jimmy Iovine. Yeah. We had just had a meeting with Jimmy Iovine, and he was like, man, I didn't hear no hits on y'all album. Y'all can listen to that album. It's on YouTube. The Big Jake Files, sealed since '95. The Big Jake Files, Compton's Righteous. It's on YouTube. That's like half of the album. That ain't even the whole album. It's like half of it. I remember the whole album was in Jake's Regal. Jake had a Regal. The whole album was on a DAT tape in his Regal, and his Regal got stolen. So somewhere out there in the world, that whole album, somebody got that. But that tapes degrade over time, so it probably don't exist no more. Just had a thought. You and Kev Mack should do a video on your jurisdiction. I'm not a gangbang enthusiast though. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know, he only be talking to gang members. You know. Beat on that intro was fire, had me hyped. Yeah, man. I like that beat too, man. I like that too, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Mr. Card, I appreciate that $5. It's crazy times, man. Crazy times, bro. Watching the downfall of Diddy. You know what I'm saying? You know. Suge. Everybody that, man, Suge locked up. The downfall of Diddy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Was that the unreleased Second to None album where you said you was sliding to in 94? Yeah. I was off that album. That album was dope, man. Never came out. It ended up coming out. I think it ended up coming out. But it was a little different. If it would have came out when they made it, though, that shit would have been lit. But it didn't come out when they made it. That was a cold album, man. Man, I remember I was in Milwaukee riding around with that. And the Milwaukee niggas was like, what the fuck? That's when Second to None was lit. And I was chilling with Milwaukee niggas. When I was playing that album, niggas was tripping like a motherfucker. Hit the like button for this game. Mark Dallas. It is considered switching if the person blew. Is it considered snitching if that person blew your car up? On some real nigga shit. I mean, I know certain niggas that wouldn't cooperate. I know some niggas that would have been like, you know what? I'm finna try to get at that nigga some type of way. I know some niggas. I know niggas that even though Diddy was a billionaire, if he would have blew up their car behind a bitch, niggas would have tried to get at Diddy some type of way. Niggas would have went to some party where he was at and tried to get close to him and fire on him or something. Niggas would have tried to do something. Niggas would have shot up his car or something. Niggas would have did something crazy. Niggas would have tried to get at him. Cause one thing we know, this is a fact. I don't give a fuck. One thing we know, if we read the Prince, if we read the Prince, Machiavelli, he clearly states in there that if you are willing to die, you can assassinate any man. Any man could be assassinated. Any man could be unalived if you yourself are willing to die. And it's a few times that Diddy was out here vulnerable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember a couple times where Diddy was at certain clubs, popping out, doing shit. And, you know, if he picked his target, he picked a good target, see, because you got to think, niggas is picking they victims wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know he could blow up Kid Cudi car. You know you could blow up Kid Cudi car. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's an easy demo. But see, like more gangster niggas, he had to do something different. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Kid Cudi going up there telling on him, it don't impact Kid Cudi reputation. And I don't think Kid Cudi gonna suffer no type of negative. See, if Kid Cudi was a gangster rapper, it would be different, I think. You know what I'm saying? Diddy might be one of the few of us that's actually guilty. I don't believe in coincidences. All our successful men as criminals are weird. I don't think that's true. They must always smut us up or jail. Yeah. That's why the Arabs are taken seriously. Yeah, Kid Cudi, you know, Kid Cudi wear dresses, bro. Dave G, I appreciate that $5. 100. BossMack, you need to make a hoodie that say no poultry tube. I feel you, man. I feel you, man. You know what? Them Arab motherfuckers be doing weird shit too, though, but I don't, you know, it don't, let me see something right quick. What's up, man? Oh, shit. That motherfucker, damn. That motherfucker clear. That motherfucker still ain't clear. It's a little bit better. Thad in this motherfucker. Shout out to Thad in this motherfucker. All right. Red Jet, I appreciate that $5, baby girl, 100. All right, I think I gotta set the F stop a little higher for that. You know what I'm saying? All right. We've been on here an hour and a half, damn near, man. Let me shout out Kevin Samuels, man. These bitches hating, man. These bitches out here hating on a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kevin Samuels. You dig? These nuts. Killer Skrilla in this motherfucker. All right. Reader, listener, email. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. You want to be ready. Yeah. Let's do it. Let me see. Here we go. A nigga from Irvine writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, you are the unk I never had. I appreciate that game you put in the air. I'm a 32-year-old square civilian nigga out here getting to the chili as a software engineer. I hate to admit this, but I have one bitch on the team right now, and this is because I put most of my energy into my career, my business, and staying in shape so I can stay on top of my career and my business. My one bitch is a 28-year-old 8th grade teacher / writer bitch. This is a bitch that has been on the team for a year and a half. This bitch is a strong 7 out of 10. And I picked such a bitch because I thought she had a good spirit and came from a good family. However, over time, I began to realize some shit about my bitch. My bitch is like the number 4 or 5th bitch in her crew of bitches. And all the bitches above her in her crew are bad bitches. Now here's the twist with this. Out of all the bitches in her crew, my bitch has the greatest nigga as far as I can see. But my bitch being a 4th or 5th bitch in the crew has complications, as my bitch follows the lead of the top bitch in her crew, who is an unprecedented bad bitch. So here's what has happened. The top bitch of the crew recently had a gathering at an Airbnb. All the bitches were there. Some of the bitches Some of the bitches did not have niggas. It was a festive situation. They booked a DJ, a bartender, and they had a chef. It was nice. The Airbnb was low-key palatial. It was located in Newport Beach. I was by the pool and my bitch had went to go get a drink. The number 2 bad bitch in they crew, which is also a bad bitch, was there with no nigga close by me. And she was trying to take off her red bottoms because they was hurting her feet. But her nails were super dope on some Cardi B shit with the crystals and shit. And her nails were long as fuck. So a bitch was having problems taking her shoes off. A bitch looked up at me like she was in pain, so I instinctively helped a bitch. As I was helping a bitch take her shoes off, here comes my bitch with the excellent timing. My bitch seen me touching her homegirl's feet while she had her hand on my back to maintain her balance. It almost caused my bitch to collapse. Her homegirl had no mercy and said, "Bitch, I appreciate your nigga's strong ass hands. He saved a bitch's life." My bitch tried to play it off. She sat next to me and her homegirl pulled some Gucci slides out of her bag and walked off. As soon as the bitch was gone, my bitch tried to silently turn up on me in the party. I couldn't believe how mad my bitch got. After about 10 minutes of trying to calm my bitch down, I had to go to the car. It's been 2 weeks since this shit happened, and a bitch ain't letting it go. This bitch talking about she want us to go talk to her therapist. She want me to come with her to talk to her therapist. BossMack, this shit is ridiculous. What are your thoughts on this shit? I told a bitch, don't bring me around your friends no more. All right. Hit the like button for the game. All right. What we have, see, here's the thing. I know you picked a strong 7 bitch, right? You know what I'm saying? But you always gotta monitor a bitch's friend group and what is her motivations. You know what I'm saying? A bitch might have motivations and delusions of wanting to be a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? She really aspired to being a bad bitch. And then when you see her following around other bitches, that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And if shout out to John Wick for $5 for that $5. He asked a question. I gotta check it out. But anyway, yeah, man, that's a big insecure. That's big insecurity right there, man. That's big time insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you can't fuck with a lesser bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't fuck if you's a great nigga. Sometimes you just can't fuck. You can't elevate a lesser bitch to top bitch status. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because like you know, her homegirls recognize that a bitch probably shouldn't even have a nigga like you. You know what I'm saying? And bitches, you know, bitches is ruthless. You know what I'm saying? And you know, uh, you know, and you don't know. And see, bitches is clever, bro. See, a bitch might have did that on purpose to, you know, really, you know, test your fortitude. The bitches probably really be like, that bitch know that she shouldn't have no nigga. Bitches is ruthless. Bitches be like, that bitch know she shouldn't have no nigga like that. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be in distress in front of him, and let me see what he do, cause he watching us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, but if you continue with a bitch, which I would start thinking like, you know what? Me personally, I don't like my bitches to follow other bitches. When I see my bitch following other bitches, I be like, you know what I'm saying? You not that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like bitches that's like the boss of they crew. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know, cause whenever your bitch is following, okay, whenever you observe, see, a lot of niggas don't even do this. When you observe your bitch and how she interact with her homegirls, if you see she's a follower bitch, you might as well tailor some of your game for what the main bitch be doing and the shots the main bitch be calling over your bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then when your bitch is following other bitches and the main bitches in the crew is outright bad bitches over her, it ain't no way for your bitch to catch up. She can't never, there's never no way that she's gonna always be under those bitches. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just don't like that shit. Hit the like button. I don't like that shit. Jacques Thibault had to tap in from MA and show the BossMack some love. What's up with it? Yeah, the bad bitch, Mr. Ethos, had to flex show authority. I woke up excited yesterday. I woke up excited yesterday morning for the show. I felt betrayed. I got to start trying to go every day, man. T-shirt idea, bitch, get therapy. All you had to do was kiss her and grab a handful in front of everyone. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Once you touch a bitch feet, bro, you touch a bitch feet in front of a bitch, I don't know if it's that easy. I don't know if it's that easy, man. I don't know if it's that easy. I don't know if it's that easy, bro. I don't know if it's that easy. Especially when a bitch knows she inferior, man. Especially when a bitch knows she inferior. You touch the red bottoms, bro. She had the red bottoms on. You touch the red bottoms. You touch the red bottom. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You touch the red bottom. BossMack, how do you deal with a female always hating on you to your girl, but you ain't never tried to holler at her? Every time she sees my girl, she always low-key hating on me. Did you put some money on the book? Did you send? Is that John Wick? Is you John Wick? How do you deal with a female who always hating on you to your girl, but you ain't never tried to holler at her, but every time she see my girl, she always low-key hating on me? Is that John Wick? Yeah, okay. Yeah, he put some money with that. Okay, John Wick. You know what I tell a bitch? You know what I always tell. I always tell my bitches when I notice that they getting influenced by their homegirls like that. I always let it be known. I was like, hey, don't let your homegirls talk you out of your spot. You hear me? Don't let your homegirls talk you out of your spot. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bitch, yo homegirl wants you to be single with her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it ain't really too much you could do about that, but warn your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell the friend that she need to shut the fuck up, but you can't stop her. You know what I'm saying? But you could let your bitch know, like, hey, if you fall under the influence of your homegirl and you talk, you start to assume a bitch's thought processes, you want to start questioning me and trying to check me based on shit that your homegirl saying, then you gonna end up single with your homegirl. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up single with your homegirl. Don't let your homegirl talk you out of your spot. Bitches do that though, bro. Bitches do that. Bitches do that. Bitches do that. Bitches do that. And especially if that bitch is over there single, you know what I'm saying, or with a lesser nigga, or she over there got her nigga, under full check. She got her nigga doing all type of sucker shit, weak ass nigga over there, you know what I'm saying? And then she wanna, see that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about. Where does your bitch rank at in her friend group? You know what I'm saying? I'm always checking for that, bro. I'm always checking for that. Where does your bitch rank at in her friend group? And is she under the influence of a different? Is she the number 2, 3, 4 bitch in the crew? And is she taking dictation from the main bitch? And then the main bitch could be over there with no nigga. The main bitch of the friend group could be over there with no nigga and still calling shots over your bitch. And your bitch got a nigga. And your bitch will be sitting up there following a bitch's lead that don't have no nigga. A bitch got a bunch of speculative niggas out there. So you gotta remind a bitch, like, look, bitch, your homegirl don't have no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your homegirls talk you out of your spot. You feel me? You gotta remind a bitch. You gotta remind a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Shout out Red Jet Shell. Bitches listen. Hey man. Hey, you gotta tell a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's some of that blunt conversation you gotta have with a bitch. You gotta just be saying, you gotta be like, look, bitch, don't let your homegirls talk you out of your spot, man. I'm willing, man. See, and that's another thing too, man. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, especially if a nigga don't, a nigga really don't deserve it. The criticism, a nigga really don't deserve it, bitch. You over here just straight hating, and then you listening. You listening. So now I'm doubt. Now if everything is going good, right? You know you doing the right things, right? And then you got a bitch over here hating, right? And then your bitch starts to listen to that, then you gotta be like, bitch, you are doubting my authority. You know what I'm saying? You doubting my authority around this motherfucker, man. Listening to this bitch right here. See, you listening to this bitch, and see, that's gonna lead you to having some lonely nights. Cause you could just go get another bitch that don't have them type of complications. You know what I'm saying? I could just go get another bitch that don't have these type of complications. Obviously, you not thinking for yourself. Your bitch is your homegirl is thinking for you. Hit the like button for this game. Yeah, man. That's the same as the first reader listener email, man. Same type of shit. Hit the like button for this game. I love letting bitches know. I love saying that to bitches. Don't let your homegirls talk you out of your spot. Your homegirls is gonna talk you out of your spot. You hear me? Shit crazy. They homegirls will tell them to be single. And the same homegirl be trying to get at you. Facts. Bitches is ruthless. Bitches is ruthless. Bitches is ruthless. Bitches is ruthless, man. Bitches is ruthless, man. More ruthless than niggas. Don't let your homegirl talk you out of your spot. All right. Here's another reader listener email. You want to be ready. A nigga from Atlanta writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 30-year-old nigga out here getting to it as a journeyman plumber with one bitch on the team. A 27-year-old legal secretary. Now, I had a 3-bitch rotation up until last month when I decided to narrow my team down to one bitch. Okay. I had a 25-year-old beautician bitch and a 30-year-old waitress bitch. I did this because I was planning on moving my main bitch in with me. My waitress bitch took the news on the chin. However, my beautician bitch did not take the dismissal well. As a matter of fact, she pleaded her case to be my main bitch, and if not, she would accept the side bitch spot even if I lived with my main bitch. I stood firm and the bitch fell apart and had what I thought was a nervous breakdown. I got the bitch through that. But then a week later, she called my main bitch and told her she was my side bitch. FYI, I don't even know how a bitch got my main bitch's number. She must have went through my phone anyways. She called my main bitch and told her she tested positive for HIV and herpes. and that I had given it to her. My main bitch lost it and went to the hospital with her homegirl after calling me on some hysterical shit. She went to the Positive Impact Health Center to get tested. After the test came back positive, my bitch begged me to drop the load for my side bitch. I haven't done it yet. And my main bitch has stopped fucking with me. Hit the like button. All right. Well, you know, that's part of the, you know, yo, bitch, okay, I'm gonna say this. It's hot right now. Your bitch is hostile, upset right now. You know, I respect the petty play by the beautician bitch. I respect the petty play. I'm gonna say this. Sometimes you gotta really use, okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna back it all the way up. Sometimes you gotta really use tact in dismissing bitches. You can't just fire bitches sometimes, man. You gotta really use tact and let bitches down slow and easy. You know what I'm saying? You might even have to, you know, do shit like lie about your money situation, make it seem like you're going broke, do some sucker shit around a bitch, do things to make a bitch not like you, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, if you dismissing a bitch and you see a bitch going into shit like nervous breakdown type of shit, and a bitch willing to accept side bitch status as long as she can stay in your world, then you gotta reconsider a blunt firing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really use tact. Now that it's all over with, it's all exploded, all the drama has happened, I believe, you know, your main bitch is going through some shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's embarrassing. The bitch went and did all of that, and you know what I'm saying? Her friend saw it happen and all this old shit, you know. So you gotta let the fallout happen. I'm quite sure a bitch is gonna come back to her senses. You let a bitch know, like, hey, you know, I had side bitches. We was getting ready to be more locked in, so I was clearing it out. You know, I was trying to clear it out. You know what I'm saying? A bitch didn't want to take the dismissal. You know, I was trying to, you know, you know, but I wouldn't, okay, and I wouldn't be begging a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I would accept the dismissal. Like, she would be like, I ain't fucking with you no more. I would accept that, and then just go ahead and fuck with some other bitches, and just let a bitch come to her senses. Like, no matter what, a bitch, I just don't think a bitch is going. Just explain yourself one time clearly before you go on into the sunset. Explain yourself one time clearly. Just let a bitch know, like, look here, man, I know we done, but I want to just explain that, before we got locked in, these is bitches that was on the team before I really start, you know what I mean? And, once we got locked in, I was trying to dismiss everybody, but I accept the firing. We done, okay, bless you, hey, my bad on all that bullshit. And then keep it pushing. And don't beg, none of that. Don't be begging. Don't do none of that. Just explain one time what happened and then push on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe a bitch is just gonna be like cold turkey. I don't believe it. Because it was shocking. This was a shocking event. You know what I'm saying? It was a shocking event. You know what I'm saying? I applaud the diabolical tactics of the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, man. When you dismissing a bitch and you gotta know your bitches. And when you dismissing a bitch and you hear like that raw, like a bitch come from the soul, like a bitch do a nervous breakdown in front of you. But you see that a bitch is going deep into some agony about losing you, then you need to use a lot of tact for the dismissal. You gotta be like, okay, all right, let me use some tact in this. Let it be let me do a smooth, gradual, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, man, sometimes, man, like, I know niggas don't even consider these type of moves, man, but sometimes, like, letting a bitch know, like, I'm unemployed. I ain't never got no money now. You know what I'm saying? When you fuck, do a shitty performance. This is all hard stuff to do. But it's effective. When you never think about shit like that. Like, in real life, imagine a nigga lose his job, right? In real life, a nigga lose his job and then ain't no money, you know what I'm saying? And a nigga is like, is appearing as a bum to a bitch. After a while, a bitch ain't gonna be able to take it. Now it's hard to go that type of distance to get rid of a bitch. That's take a lot. But that's really effective. Like, if you like, I lost my job, and then make it, I lost my job behind some dumb shit. Like, I tested dirty and I lost my job, and I ain't been able to get another job, and I don't have no money for no dates, no nothing. I'm just a bum now. A bitch will stop liking you. A bitch will stop liking you. But it's hard to go that type of distance. You got to be really dedicated to get rid of a bitch like that. Hit the like button. Oh yeah, the bitch was lying. Sabotage. The bitch, the side bitch said she tested positive for HIV and herpes, and that she had got it from the nigga. And so his bitch went in to get tested and she was good. She didn't have nothing. I don't know if I said that wrong. I might have said it wrong. Did I say it wrong? She says it in the main when she went to the Positive Impact Center. The name of the center she went to get tested was called the Positive Impact Health Center. Oh, I said after she came back. Yeah, she came back negative. My bad. I wrote that. Yeah, she came back negative. She don't have it. Yeah, the bitch don't have it. I don't know. I read that wrong. She don't have it. The side bitch was lying. That might have messed it. That might have messed it up the understanding of the email. Yeah. Hit the like button. Yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up on how I said it. Yeah. She don't got it. It was all cap. It was all a cap scenario. Yeah. Hit the like button for this guy. How long I been on here? 2 hours. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I said that shit wrong. Yeah, man. That was a good tactic though, man. Whenever, like I said, man, whenever I see bitches is taking shit, you gotta read bitches, man. Whenever I see bitches taking shit hard, man, I be like, woo. Let me figure out a different way. That's why the podcast is the shit, because it's interactive in this bitch. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, let me see. What else did I want to do, man? What's this other shit? I think that's about it, man. I think that's about it. Shout out to the chat, though. I appreciate everybody tapping in. Damn, they got 184 people. We almost made it to 200 today. Shout out to XOWS. Try to get 607 Unk on the pod. You know what, man? I'm gonna reach out and see what he say, man. You know, I ain't never really tapped into the old boy. I seen him on some different people podcasts. I ain't never really chopped it up with it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try to get Freeze on here. Oh, might be coming back tonight with Ash Bash. I gotta see what's up with her. We might have Ash Bash on here tonight. You know what I'm saying? We might be doing Ash Bash Wednesdays, maybe. I don't know. I gotta see. Wait a minute, this shit stuck. Let me see. Shit getting stuck like a motherfucker. Alexander Jackson, I appreciate that. Get Jenna Ortega. Who is Jenna Ortega? I don't even know who Jenna Ortega is. But I think we're gonna have Ash Bash tonight, man. I gotta call her and see what's up. You know, and then we're gonna have another bitch in here Friday night for sure. And then maybe I gotta holler at Picasso and see if Picasso maybe Saturday night. But anyway, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Blessings. I think that's it. Let me double check some shit. Oh yeah, I forgot about this right here. I gotta do this right here. Let me do this right here and tell this story right here. All right. Hit the like button for this game. Okay. A 24-year-old Venezuelan man arrested for posing as a 16-year-old high school student. A 24-year-old man from Venezuela was arrested for allegedly posing as a 16-year-old student in Ohio. I don't even know why you would get arrested for that unless you was hollering at bitches. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was hollering at bitches. You know what I mean? I get it if you was hollering at bitches. He was taken into custody on Monday after he pretended to be a teenager starting in January 2024 as detailed in a police report. Labrador had reached out to Perrysburg schools in November 2023 to enroll, claiming he was homeless and an immigrant from Venezuela. He also informed the school he was a victim of human trafficking. When he met with school officials to begin the enrollment process, Labrador provided a birth certificate from the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela that listed his birth date as December 2nd, 2007. At that time, he claimed to be living at an address in Toledo. Kathy and Brad Melfred, who had previously hosted exchange students, adopted children, agreed to help Anthony Labrador begin living with them March 21st. They were granted permanent guardianship. He got a social security number. However, on May 14th, they were contacted by Evelyn Camacho, who claimed that Labrador was actually a 24-year-old and he was father of her child. Oh, man, the bitch hated on him. And noted that he had expired work visa. Damn, a bitch hated on him. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Now, wait a minute. Oh, shit. I highlighted that because there you go. That made me think about
yeah, just take your phone. Yeah.
Oh, the police just snatched him up. Damn. Hit the like button. Shout out Kid Folk for that $5. Now look, that made me think about a story, man. That made me think about a story. That made me think about a story. Like when I was in college, when the BossMack was in college, back in the days, when the BossMack was in college, BossMack was like was I a freshman? I think I was a freshman. At Sonoma State, I was in the dorms. And, and Sonoma State was right next to this high school called Rancho Cudi High School. So I'm in the dorms and shit, and it was like a Friday night. I ain't had shit to do, And then I looked over there and I seen Rancho Cudi was having a football game over there, right? So I was like, fuck it, let me walk over there, The dorms was like right by the high school stadium and shit. So I just walked over there and was watching the game and shit. And Rancho Cudi was playing this school called Annalee. I'll never forget this. And I'm watching this game. And Annalee had this football player on there. A nigga was playing running back. I watched this nigga. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I think this nigga had to have like that night against Rancho Cudi. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I watched it. This is one of the most dominant high school performances I had ever seen in my life. And I done seen some dominant high school football performances, right? This was one of the most dominant high school football performances I ever seen in my life. This nigga was playing running back for Annalee. This nigga had to have at least 300 to 400 yards rushing on Rancho Cudi. Probably about another 100, maybe 200 yards in receiving. I'm talking about a nigga running motherfuckers over. He scored at least, he had to score at least 5 or 6 long ass touchdowns. Was dominant. Then he played defense and he was dominating he was dominating at safety, like 2 or 3 interceptions, ran back for 6. I mean, this was a dominant, it was an unbelievable. This nigga whooped This nigga was whooping Rancho Cotati ass so bad. He was exhausted. I never seen a nigga whoop somebody ass, a team ass, and really his limitation at whooping their ass was his fatigue. Was his fatigue, right? And you know, this is back in the days. It wasn't no internet or nothing like that. No, no social media, nothing, This was some shit where when they report on this game, you see it in the newspaper. So then, about 2 weeks later, it was front page news on the newspaper that was up there, the Roner Park. I forgot the Petaluma. I forgot it. Whatever the newspaper was up there. And I was on the cover of their newspaper when I graduated. I forgot the name. Press Democrat. The Press Democrat. That was the name of their newspaper up there. The Press Democrat. He was on the cover of the Press Democrat. They was like, a nigga that was a football player for Annalee was like 21 or 23 or some shit. Nigga was 23, had enrolled and just... Nigga was like 23 or some shit like that. And nigga just dominated. It was the most dominant performance on a football field I had ever seen, man. This shit made me think of that. This shit made me think of that. This shit right here made me think of that. I don't know. This motherfucker look old though. Like this motherfucker look 24. His bitch just washed it. But anyway, that's it right there. Shout out to the chat. Hit the like button. I got a shirt. I got to cop some shorts to go with it. Kim Folk. He like a hooper that said he was younger after the Hurricane Katrina disaster, and the coach from the other team though, he plays like a dude from years ago. Then found out this is dude. That's some fucked up shit, man. All right, y'all, man. Press demographic, or more like oppressed. It's the press Democrat. I don't know if that still exists. Let me see, do that still exist? Let me see. I don't know if that still exists, man. Let me see. Press Democrat. Yeah, it still exists. The Press Democrat. Yeah, it still exists. The Press Democrat. You know what you say? Yeah. See, this is it right here. The Press Democrat. Shout out to the Press Democrat. Yeah, I was on the cover of this motherfucker when I graduated like a motherfucker. Wait, let me see. I was on the cover of this newspaper when I graduated. I'm gonna have to post that. I'm gonna have to post that one day. All right, y'all. Blessings.